Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. It's absolutely pouring down outside. Rain's going crazy. I'm hoping that won't actually be picked up by the microphone. I don't think it will. So we're just going to have to go ahead and, see how it goes. But yeah, rain, such a pain in the ass. But at least I can keep casting Starcraft 2 all day. So, going to be jumping into an awesome ZvZ today. Going to be checking out both our players. We have TLO down the south side of the map. TLO, of course, is from Germany. He plays for Team Liquid. He's currently number 26 in the WCS with 2,200 points. So, very, very awesome player. Of course, he was a very, very awesome player back at the very, very start of StarCraft 2. So he's really been going on for a long time and still very, very strong. Up the top side of the map, another ZvZ player. It is going to be Bly, B-L-Y, and he is from Ukraine. So these guys could probably, that's how Europe is. You could probably drive across, probably take like half a day or a day or something like that. Go over. Actually, I gotta go look up a map because I'm making a hell of a fool of myself, and Ukraine may be actually ages away from Germany. So let's look up a map before I embarrass myself. But yeah, Bly plays for Team Ace, who's currently number 102 in the WCS with 375 points. And come on, where's my map? It's not popping up. But anyway, what have we got going on? We do have a fast pull for TLO, following up with a hatchery, so it's pull hatch. And this actually seems like a very fast pull. I don't know if there was a 14 pull. I have a feeling it's like a 12 pull. And Bly is doing the normal stuff, so he's going for hatch, then pull. And where's bloody... I don't know if... I assume Google Maps would cover this. It's an image. I want them... Oh, God. I do not know how to use Google. I am so horrible at this. There we go. But anyway, so Bly is going to be having the hatch pull going up. Normal play. He's got the gas out already, so that's going to be pretty awesome. TLO has got the pull up very, very early, so he gets a nice early queen. Has not got the gas up. There is the gas coming out right about now. And the hatchery covered out as well. Oh, my internet is just crap. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be downloading stuff in the backgrounds, but... yeah, what can you say? What can you do? You just, sometimes you just gotta get it. So, yes. Loading up the map. And we'll just have to see how close it is. I have a feeling like it's actually quite far away. I think it is actually quite far away. I think I've just made a fool of myself right here. Yeah, it's probably... I don't know, you guys will have to help me out. I think maybe you could drive there in a day? No, probably not. It's probably like a 2-day drive. 2 or 3 day drive, I reckon, from Ukraine to Germany. But it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I can't judge. I can't judge distances very well. Yeah, it's like 500-600 miles between the borders or something like that. You could do that in one day. No, maybe not. If you get on one of those crazy roads, I think they have them in Germany where there's no speed limit, then you can probably do that. But I'm not sure if they've got those in Poland or Czech Republic or anything. Those funky countries in between Germany and Ukraine. So yeah, we'll have to see. Although chances are, at least one of those players is probably just dishing out in South Korea at the moment, just training all over the place. So yeah, getting from one country to the other maybe going to be a bit interesting. But whatever, we've been spending too much time talking about where these guys are from and not enough time talking about what they're doing in the game. I mean, Bly's been sending out a couple of lings, and this ling is very, very annoying. Not only because I was going to try and click on it to see if it got any kills, but no. Oh yeah, it's only two of these guys lost, and TLO going nuts on the workers. He's actually 9 workers ahead, and that's quite significant in a ZvZ. So Bly, obviously, going to be doing something. He's actually going for a lot faster lair right now. He's going for the Spire. He's got gas, he's got more gas, he's got 4 gas going. So his gas income is very, very significant. And of course, when you're going mutas, I mean, you're basically tapped off by your gas, so you don't need a crap load of mineral income, but he's got a ton of workers coming out. So he's got up to 44 as compared to TLO is at 45. So they're pretty much evened out. I guess 45 is a good number to be at for this stage of the game. Oh, so sleepy. It's not good. A couple of spine crawlers actually coming out. So it's a nice touch by Bly because he knows, in terms of his ground army, he's going to be a little bit dicey. So putting out a couple of spine crawlers, an extra 200 minerals or whatever it is, it's probably worth it. It's probably worth it because if roaches start coming out, he is going to be screwed until he gets the mutas out. Oh, a couple of Balings actually coming out for TLO. And he's actually getting his third base on the ground. So he's getting his third base. He's got these guys ready to sort of knock back the third base. But Bly has got out quite a number of Lings. Although those Lings are going to have to be very, very scared of getting hit by Balings because that could just wipe them all out. And here we go. Bly has actually been going for his third base for quite some time. So he's actually a little bit ahead. And here we go. Bly thinking about doing it, but not quite enough forces. He's going to have to run back to sort of defend this. But this is going down. And TLO, man, what a great attack. The Balings keeping the defending Lings away. And really, really nice play there by TLO. I mean, Bly was going for the same thing, but Bly just couldn't make it work. And TLO did make it work, so he is definitely ahead in this game so far. Although, it's going to depend quite a bit on how well these mutas do, because TLO is not equipped to deal with mutas. He's getting out some spores right now. And I've actually been wondering for quite some time, and I think I've got my answer right here. I did not think you actually need an Evo chamber to build spore crawlers. You used to, but I think they changed it at some point, whether it was when Heart of the Swarm came out or sometime after that, but they definitely changed it. And yeah, look at this, TLO going straight for Infestors. It's a pretty common counter for mutas because, yeah, the fungus is just so good. I mean, you don't need nearly as many Infestors as you do mutas to take care of the muta count. So if it's like 3 or 4 Infestors, you can probably take care of a muta clump this size, because as long as they're grouped up, you can just do all sorts of awesome stuff. But here we go, the muta's coming around. We do have a couple of spores here, a couple of queens, a couple of Infestors. So TLO looking pretty good. And the Infestors, they do cost a lot of gas, but they leave a lot more minerals lying around. So you could really, really mass out that Ling army, really, really mass out a few more workers. The Baling's coming in for Bly. What are they? They're looking to go after the Infestors, maybe? I just do not know. Yes, but the Infestors, well, they're not a huge amount of health, but here we go. Fungals. Will he get a fungal off here? Yes, he does. And now he's going to try and chain the fungals to kill these mutas. And some Infested Karens coming out, but the fungal is just not lasting all that long, so... And the mutas have quite a bit of health, so they are surviving, but here comes the Lings coming in. They're looking to take out this base again, but Bly has quite a decent amount of Lings. And TLO knows that he has no chance of taking down that hatchery, so he's going to have to back off. TLO, meanwhile, getting a bunch of those Infestors. He's got the gas coming up, not yet on his third base, but then again, Bly doesn't have gas on his third base either. And looking at the income, TLO's still very much in the lead. He's got pretty much the same gas income as Bly, but he's got a ton more mineral income. And that allows him to get out a ton of Infestors, and as well as getting out a ton of ground units, a ton of Lings. So if we have a look at the units tab, he's got 23 Lings versus 19, so not a huge lead, but he can definitely build a lot more. And here comes the Balings, but getting countered by the other Balings, and some Lings coming in just to sort of finish these guys off. The muta crowd still over there, and where the hell is TLO's forces? They need to be dealing with this. All that's left is the bloody Infestors, because the Lings have actually got in. They're taking out the hatchery. Oh, man. Bly was just not prepared for that. Not prepared at all. But he has got his mutas going out here. The Spore Crawler are going to be hitting these guys a little bit. They're trying desperately to take out this hatchery to sort of even it up a bit. But the Infestors coming in, and there's going to be fungals all over the place. So very, very nasty. And there's no Ling harassment coming up here. So a lot of mutas going down, especially getting fungled right over a Spore Crawler, not good at all. Bunch more Lings coming in, but they face the Spine Crawlers, and they're going to be taking a fair bit of damage here, so they're going to have to run out. I don't know where they can go. They're just sort of going to disperse. The Lings coming in, but a nice fungal on the Lings, man. Fungling Lings has got to be insanely hard, but TLO making it look easy, but his base is so close to going down, that third base, and yeah, it's just absolutely nuts. Really, really nuts. But he's going to put everything he can into defending it, and we'll see exactly how that turns up. But the Bailing's actually going nuts in the back of his base, managing to sneak around there. Really cutting back that number. Oh, the Fungals. He's missed this patch, but if they come in again, he is going to get them again. And Bly so desperately wants to take this base out, but he does not want to lose his mutas doing it. And he really needs to get some ground support in here. But, oh, the workers, the Ling's going in there, is just going to cancel it. So TLO is doing a fantastic job keeping that base locked down. And the Queen's, man, is that Queen healing this building? I feel like maybe. Oh, getting a Fungal up on some Bailings. Here we go, the Muta's coming in. Fungals on both of these guys. The hatchery does go down, but some nice Fungals going up on the Mutas. They're taking so much damage. But unfortunately, I mean, TLO needs something that can do just constant damage. I mean, Fungal, you Fungal it flies off, it regenerates the health. So there we go. The base coming back up. Is TLO's running away, though? Is he going to take that out again? Not sure. Roach is starting to come out, but he needs Hydras or something like that, because the Mutas are still such a pain. And he's got infestors just all over the place. Oh, I don't think that was actually cancelled. Oh, I don't think Bly cancelled that. So that's 300 minerals right down the drain. And you know a Zerg player is starting to get desperate when they start building swarm hosts. I've never seen a game where... Actually, I think I've seen one game where somebody purposely went for swarm hosts as their first choice. But usually it's like, alright, everything's going to shit. I need some swarm hosts. Just to sort of give me some time to regroup. Because that's what they do, they buy time. But TLO bumping up his hatchery, his third base. He's lost it once, but Bly has lost this base like... He's lost it like 3 or 4 times now, his third base. That's crazy. So Roaches coming in. The Mutas seeing the Roaches though, and that is not good. Definitely not good. Oh, leading the Mutas into some Fungals. Almost caught them there, but not quite. And they're just running around, sniping out bits and pieces. The Link's coming across, hoping to see a 4th base maybe, but not quite. They're going to be running in here instead, going for this base. And they could do quite a bit of damage here, actually. Let's have a look at the income. TLO still ahead, but he's going to be losing quite a bit of workers here. So there's some reinforcing Lings coming out, going to be fighting off against those Lings. And going to be taking them out. So he lost about 7-8 workers there, sorry. Very nasty. And Bly doing a bit of good micro there. I think he was still trying to take out workers right at the end. Sort of worked, but yeah, if we have a look at the units lost. TLO, man, he's lost a ton of workers, but he's built a ton of workers. And it's still sort of being kept in the game. Oh, the Muta's starting to go down. He's actually creeping out and moving his Queens out to give himself some support. So if you have a look at the Mutas, Bly is really losing a lot of them, but he's not really focusing on Mutas anymore. He's more focusing on the massive air, actually, the massive Broodlords. And TLO has nothing, absolutely nothing to deal with Broodlords. But the question is, how much is Bly going to lose before the Broodlords get in a good position to actually start doing some stuff, to actually start doing some damage? I just do not know. Here we go, some more Lings coming in, but TLO has left some Roaches in the back of his base, so he should be able to deal with that. The economy going down, but, I mean, Bly is basically going to be, ooh, is he going to Fungal these? I don't know, he's just going to burrow his infestors. Lings coming in, they're going nuts, they managed to take down this base. Excellent attack by Bly, just running in the backside. And we'll see, because right now, I mean, he's... Basically, 5 Broodlords is the only thing that can possibly keep him in this game. And TLO instantly gets a spy. He knows the only really good counter for these guys is going to be the Corruptors. And meanwhile, he'll just have to keep the pressure on. Maybe take advantage of the fact that Broodlords are so slow. And he's trying to do that with the Roaches running in. The Broodlords give up chasing them. They're just going to go for the attack. That may be a mistake because... oh yeah, I mean that's the one guy, but look at all these Spine Crawlers coming up, the Roaches going nuts, and they should be able to just move through all these guys. Lings coming out as well, but the Lings are going to die so fast it's not even funny. All these buildings are going to go down, and it is just going to be a slaughter fest in here. There's too many Roaches. Bly has no chance of dealing with them. The Broodlords are coming in though, and the Infestors trying to buy a little bit of time. There's Lings there as well. He's got a bit of reinforcements here, but not too many, I feel like. Here we go. Broodlord's actually coming back. and they're going to be taking out a lot of these roaches. The roaches are going to start to go down, but another base taken out, and Bly's income has just gone completely down the toilet. So the roaches can just, well, they got to move. They got to move and start taking some stuff out. If he can take out this hive, start taking out the workers, he's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. And looks like TLO finally got some mutas out, took out the broodlords, and now he is in a phenomenal shape. I do not think that there's any chance at all that TLO can lose this game anymore. Taking out the Great Aspire, taking out the hive. Bly is basically back to the Stone Age right now. And look at that building. It goes down, and now he just burrows, regenerates his health, and he can jump up and just run. Jumps up, takes out that, and just runs. And of course, Bly can't get an overseer because he just doesn't have the tech to do it anymore. So he's basically got nothing. So burrowing those guys, fantastic plan. He's just going to jump up, keep destroying buildings. We got a nice muta clump here as well, destroying stuff. There's no more creep anymore. These buildings are all going to die. I mean, look at this. He's got workers, but he's got no minerals to build stuff. Bly is just postponing the inevitable right now. He really, really is. He's got a few. He's attacking with workers, man. He's just like, screw you, TLO. I am going to take you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. The Infestor's coming in, putting a ton of infested Terrans, and then popping these guys off. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, there we go. Bly has left the game. TLO is victorious. Very, very nicely played game by TLO, and Bly, man, just got a little bit too desperate with the mutas. I mean, he didn't really make a lot. He made quite a bit happen, but in the end, the Infestors just kept him away, and the roaches just too much for Bly at the end. And I really think the decision to go for broodlords kind of wasn't a very good one. I mean, it just wasn't really. So yeah, if this was like the grand finals of like a WCS final tournament or something like that, I feel like Bly probably wouldn't have done that. I feel like that was a bit of a let's just have some fun sort of play with the broodlords. But yeah, I mean, he did it there, didn't work, so there we go. Congratulations to TLO for a very, very well fought victory. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this Daily Masters. I will see you guys tomorrow.